What's up, guys? It's Musty, and welcome back to another episode of Musty's Quest. I have been excited about this one for a while. I was told that this would be coming in the mail sometime soon, so I'm very happy to knock one of the remaining 6 NES games off of that top 100 list. This one actually traveled quite a distance, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Retro Revolution. He also goes by Retro Faith Games, but Jared, thank you, dude. This is incredible, and the fact that you're just trying to help, and I really appreciate that. It's very generous, and it means a lot to me. So let's get to the game. The game in question is Dragon Warrior 3. And I have never delved into the Dragon Warrior series. I was always a Final Fantasy kid, and that was always my jam. But I'm hearing amazing things about this series, and I really need to give this series its due. So this is the second of 3 games that are on the top 100 list, with Dragon Warrior 1 being on there already, and Dragon Warrior 4 being one of the remaining 5 that I have left. So I will be seeking out those. Again, those 5 are Dragon Warrior 4, Tengen Tetris, Battletoads Double Dragon, Little Samson, and Zombie Nation. Again, probably those last 2 are probably never going to happen. I may have other ways of figuring that part out, but we will get there. But the other big thing I wanted to talk about this week was not only a huge week in a gaming perspective, but also a very kind of a changing of the guard around my home, and I'll get to that in a second. But the biggest thing is Breath of the Wild came out, and I went and got I actually pre-ordered on Amazon. I realized that if you have Prime already, why are you not taking advantage of the 20% off that you get for pre-ordering or for purchasing new games close to launch? I don't do that as often as I used to, but effectively every 6th game that you do this is a free game. So I did pre-order this. This arrived on Saturday, and then in addition I also had Mass Effect Andromeda, which comes out in 2 weeks. I have that pre-ordered. I'm really looking forward to that and playing more of this. I'm only a couple hours in. This game is fantastic, and it is gorgeous. Which leads me to the last little thing I wanted to talk about. On Friday, Switchmas, as everyone is calling it, we had a little bit of an issue pop up regarding my old television. So instead of giving you my words for it, I'm going to give you the source.
Musty! Here's a fun fact. His TV caught on fire last night. What? Musty, we were playing Overwatch. Musty Hobbit is so good as McCree. So we're playing the game, and the other team's got the payload, and we've got the payload, and we're driving it in, and they stop us, like on the doorstep, and it's like, boom, shut down, we're not going to make it. And so, but we had one person left on the payload, so overtime starts. So the overtime bar starts counting down. The more people that are there, the slower it goes.
Okay.
And that thing moving.
Yeah.
It's moving. So it's about to hit the end. The other team is all over us. They're dumping bullets into, I think it was me, on the payload. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I hear, "It's high noon," which is Musty's catchphrase when he's got his ultimate. He appears behind, like out of nowhere, he appears behind me. He's got his cigar sticking out of his mouth, his hat pulled down low, and all of a sudden I hear boom, 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 boom. 6 shots, took out their whole team.
What?
So as soon as they died, the overtime stopped hard, and the payload drove right in.
Oh, man.
It was so good.
Do you guys have that recorded?
Probably. It was good. His TV caught on fire. Musty Hobbit is so good at this game that his TV caught on fire. He was like, great win, guys. Really love it. Gotta go. My TV's on fire.
That is crazy.
So we were like, oh, okay. Go deal with that. So then he logged off.
So his TV's gone.
His TV, the back of the TV caught on fire. There was smoke coming out of the TV. So, because the way Overwatch works is it queues you up for the next match. So he unplugs the TV. He dumps a bucket of water into it to make sure that it's out.
Holy shit.
Sorry, not water, because that would be really bad.
I was going to say.
He unplugs the TV, gives it a quick rub. Okay, you're not hot, you're not burning. Cool. Runs upstairs, kicks his son's bedroom door in. His kid's like, "Dad?" He's like, Go back to sleep, son. It's an emergency. He grabs the TV out of his son's room, rips it over the wall. He runs back down. He slams it back into place, plugs it in. It's only this little 19-inch TV. He sits down. He's ready to go for the next match.
Awesome. That is dedication. That's your McCree.
Yeah. Yeah. Musty Hobbit is a
Story.
gangster, man.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I want Musty on my team on anything now.
Yeah. Oh, it was like, it was,
Wow.
you couldn't have scripted it better from a movie. And, I mean, other than the TV catching on fire, I'm not sure how much of that actually happened. But that, but that's how I remember it.
That's a good way to remember it.
So needless to say, that television is no more. That could have gone a lot worse than it did. But we managed to work something out. My wife and I, we were due for an upgrade as it was, so we now are the proud owners of a 65-inch Sony Bravia television, which is magnificent, and it's the perfect thing to really be playing a game like Breath of the Wild on. I don't have anything that can output 4K, but now I am future-proofed for that, and HDR. It is a fantastic monitor, and I don't know. I still need to get used to the settings and really kind of almost reorganizing the space a little bit, because it's big. So, Jared, Dragon Warrior 3, thank you, dude. That is so awesome. I have 5 games left on that NES list. Again, I hope that the perils of my television don't ever happen to any one of you guys, but please be safe. And the key is pull the plug on it as fast as you can in those type of scenarios before things get really bad. Outside of that, please leave a comment if you have any thoughts on that. If you have events, we're going to start looking at events for this year, right? We got Barry coming up for some of you guys. We got Midwest coming up. Tell me what you're looking for. What is your big get? What's your number one thing on your list that you are seeking out? But outside of that, again, thank you for coming by. I have been Musty. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other. Bye.